brought to you by ExpressCare Health and Skin Center. Get in, get out, get better.
Welcome back to Healthy Living. According to reports, an apple should be called a nutritional powerhouse. And tonight we are talking an apple a day, the health benefits of apples and other fruits. Joining me now is ExpressCare's Dr. Jitka Lom. Welcome, Doc.
Hi, Jolene.
All right, so let's talk apples. How true is an apple a day keeps the doctor away? Where did this saying originate?
Well, apparently this saying came from Wales back in the middle of the 1800s, and I guess it was noted that healthy apples kept people healthy, especially the small wild apples. They're really the best.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. Now, what nutrients does an apple provide?
Well, you know, apples, of course, give you vitamins, vitamin C. They also are full of soluble fiber. The fiber that's in apples is called pectin. And there's two kinds of fiber, you know, soluble and insoluble. The insoluble one is something like in celery, those strands you've got that just come out, they don't get absorbed. And then there's soluble fiber, and that one helps us reduce our cholesterol, neutralize the effects of the sugar that comes in with an apple, and helps us to actually maintain healthy weight as well. So in that way, fiber is really important, especially soluble fiber.
All right. Is it true that a lot of the apple's vitamins is actually in the skin? Because I know some people don't like to eat the skin.
It's true, but the skin has a lot, and just the skin and just under the skin, there's really a lot of nutritional value there. The fiber, of course, and then the micronutrients.
Okay. Now, is it true that apples can prevent dementia?
It's true that eating apples or a larger amount of fruits seems to lower the chance of your getting Alzheimer's or Parkinson's disease. These two diseases are neurological problems that, of course, can lead to major disability. So if you knew that eating a little bit more fruit could prevent that, I think it's really worth it.
Wow, I'm going to start eating apples.
Yes, keep your brain active.
Yeah, exactly. Now, there is a wide variety of apples. Do they offer the same type of nutrients or benefits?
Well, back in 2004, the USDA analyzed different fruits and vegetables also for their nutritional value. And it turns out Granny Smith and Red Delicious are the top. They're listed at about number 12 and 13 on that list. Interestingly, also beans are very high in antioxidants. They're very healthy. Red beans, pinto beans, kidney beans, these are all up there, actually higher than apples.
Okay, so since we know that an apple is a nutritional powerhouse, what other fruits are nutritional powerhouses as well?
All colorful things, green, red apples, pears, pretty much any fruit or vegetable that you can think of. Of course, the green ones, kale, spinach, these are incredibly healthy and full of nutrition and vitamins. Berries are incredibly healthy too. Blueberries, blackberries, cherries, any of those type of fruits are very healthy.
Okay. Now, I love fruits, so I can eat them. I can eat a whole bunch of them.
Wonderful.
But is there a thing such as overloading on fruits? And if so, what can happen?
Well, I think if you didn't eat anything but fruit, probably you would develop some nutritional problems, but most people aren't in that category. So remember the rule of 5 a day of fruits and vegetables. That's your minimum. By the time you go to bed, you should review and see if you've had 5 a day. And I should mention one other superfood, which is actually wheatgrass. If you've heard of wheatgrass, this is actually a grass which is kind of tough and fibrous, and you can see it. It's sold in several stores around Guam in like a health food type store, but it's also available in powder form. And eating a small little cup of wheatgrass, which what they do is the grass is like, it's a grass, they cut it, they snip it, and then they grind it out, and the juice comes out. And the juice of that grass, just a small little cup, 2 or 3 ounces of that is equivalent to 5 pounds of leafy green vegetables. So you really get a lot of nutrition, vitamins from that. So wheatgrass is a good way to supplement if you're looking for something like that.
Okay. Now, here on Guam, a lot of people like pickled stuff.
Yeah.
They pickle apples,
Yes.
mangoes,
Yes.
you name it, we pickle
Yes.
it, papaya. Now, does pickling these fruits take away from the nutritional
That
value?
is a super question. it does affect it a little bit, but it's still very healthy. Of course, in the old days before refrigeration, people would pickle things to keep them for a longer period of time, and you still get a lot of nutritional value from pickled things and frozen things. So you can buy frozen vegetables, frozen fruits, and they're still really healthy, especially the berries too. The only thing with pickled things is that you often will have a very high sodium content, because in order to pickle you have to add salt. So you want to limit that sodium, but otherwise it's really very healthy.
All right.
Yep.
Now, we're talking apples, so what
Yep.
about apple cider, apple vinegar,
all those
other
apple products,
apple
they really are
products.
very wonderful. The only thing they're all terrific. The only thing that maybe you'd want to limit is the apple juice, okay? Because that one is super sweet, and kids can get diarrhea just from drinking too much apple juice.
That's happened to mine.
Right, and also a lot of weight gain and dental cavities from drinking too much apple juice. So if you're going to give your child apple juice, please do so, but dilute it half and half with water.
All right, thank you so much, Doc.
You're welcome.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, but when we return, the doc will be answering some of our viewers' questions.